All right, what do you got? Sorry, that was
Have I run the bit about ABC's What Would You Do by you? Have you seen this show? It's basically, if you haven't seen it, it's like woke punked.
What?
You haven't seen this show? ABC's What Would You Do? It's
What Would You Do? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
it's basically like you get actors and then...
John Quinones.
There we go. You know who the guy is. No one knows him. That's why this bit's been kind of working it out of the gate, but it needs more. But like, so it's usually like a social justice scenario they try to set up where they gauge the reaction of the people in the store. Like the one I saw recently, there's always a clickbaity one. Like one of them will be like, military guy with head problems after the war gets made fun of by waitress. And you're like, I mean, who the fuck's not going to say something? Like, it's always,
I saw that clip.
Right? So it's shit like that. Or like there's one where like I just saw recently and it's like woman's trying to buy a wedding dress and the person selling it to her is like, you're a lesbian and that's disgusting, so we're not selling you the dress. And of course people in the stores are like, what the fuck are you, what's wrong with you?
So it's basically a test to see who will speak up.
Got it.
Who will not let this stand? So there's a black mother-daughter who walk over to this woman. They go, this is disgusting. This is no different than doing it to us because we're black. This is bigotry. And they get so worked up that they start crying. And it's like a heavy scene. And then the guy just comes out like, gotcha. And you're like, that what? Why would you do this to people? You're just making people sad. And so my angle was like, he's not even famous, the guy. It's like when it's Ashton Kutcher who did it to you, you're like, oh cool, I got to meet a celebrity. But he comes out, he's like, it's me, John Quinones, and everyone in the store is like, who?
Yeah. Is he like a fat Hispanic guy in a suit? Yeah, I know that guy.
He's an older guy. He's got to be like 70.
Yeah.
And you're just like, aren't you a little old for this shit, dude?
Right.
And so that part kind of hits, and then I want to do a thing about like, I'm trying to add to it. We're like, there's one scenario where it's like a child who she gets, yeah, look at him. He's kind of adorable.
He is.
But she gets kidnapped by another guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she's an actress. I mean,
I know, but they're setting up a real life and death snenario that people are supposed to jump into.
Yeah. And then, and so my angle is like not exactly a dream gig for this actor. He's like he wanted to be Hamlet. And he's like, I'm throwing a 7-year-old into a windowless van. So like, I'm trying to wrap it together somehow where it's like, one time people help, and that one time's got to be fucking terrifying for that actor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he's like, where the fuck is John Quinones, guys? Getting chased by the Hell's Angels here.
Right. Yes.
It's doing
true.
all right. It needs more. Something's off about it. I don't know.
Well, maybe the question is, how far is he willing to go? Like a lady at a wedding shop is like, you won't serve her or because she's a lesbian or whatever. You won't sell to her. This is sad, but like, what if we go all in, like 9/11? Now we got a plane hitting a building, and then people are helping people out of the building, and some people run, and John Quinones runs next to you, and he's like,
you helped out. You helped that old lady out. And they're like, the building's fine. They're like, yes, this was all a game.
yeah, exactly. How far is he willing to go?
That's the angle. You're right. That's the angle. I have to push it. How far are we going to take this shit? That's the turn. There we go.
Go extreme.
Like, when does John Quinones intervene?
Yeah. Yes. And then it's awkward because these are serious situations. So, like, you ever seen the movie Room?
Oh, it's brutal.
But the girl's trapped in the room, and then Quinones walks in. He's like, 6 months later. Isn't this crazy?
I'm trapped in a room for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great stuff.
And I like how they're always in New Jersey. Like, every one of them is in New Jersey. Like, that's as far as they could take the film crew. It's like, can we go somewhere else?
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. True. You get like Staten. There's one I saw where there's like two girls, and they're both with their grandma, and of course they're all actors. And the grandmas are like taking selfies in the diner. That was the whole thing, that they're embarrassing the kids. They're like, gray hair, don't care. Instagram, and they're like, Grandma, you're embarrassing us. Like, you wish they would just take it further and just start like making out. They're like, Grandma. Where they turn to a guy, they're like, are you embarrassing? Are you embarrassed for them too? And it's like a Staten Island guy. He's like, I think you fucking grandmas are cool. I like you, Grandma.
Gray hair, don't care. That's what I say about my pubes.